I am she who remembers. I am fire wrapped in flesh. I walk with the scrolls sealed in spirit. I do not shrink. I do not silence. I burn. Today I open the code. Today I walk as legacy. Let every step I take echo through eternity. And so it is. Top 5 regrets of people who are dying. I am ThePZipporah, and you are welcome to the ThePZipporahcode. There was an old man in a hospital bed. Machines breathing for him. Family gathered around him like it was a board meeting. One of his sons said, "Papa, don't worry. We will name the new building after you." The old man smiled weakly. Another said, "Papa, your land documents are safe." The old man blinked slowly. Then his youngest daughter leaned close and said, "Papa, are you happy?" The room went silent. The old man laughed. Not a loud laugh, a tired laugh. The kind of laugh that says, "If only you knew." He said, "I chased money like it could hurt me. I chased respect like it could sit with me at night. Now I have everything except time." Everyone cried. But here is the funny part. 2 hours later, the family was already arguing about the land again. Isn't it strange? We attend funerals and learn nothing, then rush back to the same life that kills us. We laugh at death until death clears its throat. That hospital room is not rare, it is prophetic. When people are dying, they don't talk about houses. They don't talk about cars. They don't talk about followers. They talk about regrets. And regrets are honest teachers. They don't flatter. They don't negotiate. They speak the truth when lies no longer work. Tonight, I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to wake you up. Wow, there's still time. Because wisdom is not learning from your mistakes. Wisdom is learning from other people's regrets. What I'm about to share has been whispered at deathbeds across generations, cultures, and nations. Same regret, different names, same tears. Now, let's begin. Here is the hidden problem. Most people think life will slow down later. They say something like, "I'll rest later. I will forgive later. I will live fully later. I will be myself later." But later is a liar. Life doesn't slow down. It speeds up. And by the time people realize it, they are not choosing anymore, they are remembering. Now, let's go straight to the 5 regrets. Regret number 1, and that is, I didn't live my own life. This is the loudest regret. People say, I live to impress. I live to obey expectations. I lived to avoid disappointing people. But listen, you can please everyone and still disappoint your soul. Many die successful but unfulfilled. They wore masks so long they forgot their own face. Scripture says, what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? Mark 8:36. Regret number 2. I worked too hard for the wrong things. People don't regret working hard. They regret working hard on things that never loved them back. Jobs replaced families. Money replaced moments. Deadlines replaced destiny. The saddest sentence spoken before death is, I was always busy, but I don't know what I was busy for. Regret number 3. I didn't express love. Unsaid words become heavy at the end. They say something like, I should have said I'm sorry. I should have said I love you. I should have called. But pride is loud in youth, but silent in death. And at the end, nobody says, I wish I had won more arguments. Rather, they say, I wish I had softer words. Regret number 4. I held onto fear too long. Fear steals life quietly. Fear of failure, fear of people, fear of starting over. People realize too late that fear never protected them. It only postponed their destiny. They play safe and called it wisdom. But safety is not always faith. Regret number 5. I forgot to be happy. This one breaks people. They say, I kept waiting for happiness. And then they say something like, oh, I'll be happy when I retire, when things settle, when life makes sense. But happiness is not a destination. It is a decision. People die realizing they postponed joy like it was optional. The scripture says, Deuteronomy 30, verse 19, I have set before you life and death. Choose life. So, what is the solution? Ancient wisdom teaches this. It says, live forward, but think backward. Ask yourself, if today were the end, would this matter? Will what I am doing matter so much if today is my end? Ask yourself, is this feeding my ego or my soul? Ask yourself, with what I am busy today now, am I busy or am I alive? The ancients didn't fear death. They used death to clarify life. They lived alive, not distracted. They understood one eternal law, and that is, what you ignore today will interrogate you tomorrow. When you ask yourself every day about the things that takes your time, whether it will take you to the end This is what will wake up in you. When you leave this wisdom, you stop performing and start becoming. You choose peace over pressure. You forgive faster. You love deeper. You walk lighter. And life becomes clear. Not easier, but honest. And honest living is freedom. To conclude, one day, someone will speak over your body. The question is not when. The question is, what would they say you lived for? Don't wait for a hospital bed to tell you the truth. Live now. Love now. Forgive now. Be happy now. Because the greatest tragedy is not death. It is realizing too late that you never truly lived. So I leave you with this. If today were the day, would you have peace or regrets? Sit with that. This is the ThePZipporahcode. And once you see it, you cannot unseen it. Thank you for joining me.